Go on, talk to me.
I'm just stunned.
What about?
I'm absolutely stunned because it's as always a couple of small things and it's a completely different golf shot. Totally. I've never done that with this club except coming out of a bunker. I must do it in bunkers.
Yeah.
So I'm very pleased with that.
Good.
Shall I do it again?
Yeah, have another go. Okay, so I'm going to challenge you here with the same club. I now want you to play a lower, flatter flight.
Lower and flatter. So lower and flatter. I'm going to have to take a bit of loft off there. Okay. Oh, I popped that right at the end of the club. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
What was I doing there? Let me just have a little. So take a bit of loft off it.
So if you want to take loft off it, what did you do to add loft? Talk me through the processes you went through to add loft.
Well, I to add loft, I moved the shaft back, kept my weight forward.
Okay.
And there, I just straightened the shaft up to de-loft it a bit.
Okay, cool. So I want you to take a lot more loft off here.
A lot more.
Yeah. I want a low shot. I don't want a medium shot. I want a low shot.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. So even taking the shaft forward. Oh, right. Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant.
That's okay. There. My thing. My bad.
Blimey.
Was that lower?
No, I don't think it was particularly, was it?
Was it a lower launch?
Yes, actually, probably it was. Yes, it probably was.
Yeah.
Obviously, the difference was I got more travel.
Yeah, and it still went quite high.
Yeah.
Which is what you're picking up on. So its peak height, if you like, was higher than what you're used to.
It is way up.
Yeah.
Higher than I'm used to.
So there's one element that's interesting. So you've brilliantly nailed the concept of the shaft and how that influences loft and keeping your weight stable, so it improves your quality of strike. But there's one bit that you kind of didn't do, and that was the ball position. So what we did when we spoke about it, we moved the ball position forward.
Yes.
So if I want to lose lower launch or create a lower launch, a low launch, move it back. So you've got all this flexibility to play with. Yeah, it's not a case of right, this is the way to do it. We've got to be adaptable and be able to read a situation, as we talked about the lie.
Yes.
Yeah, and be able to choose a technique that's going to match the shot that we've planned. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a low one. Now give me a high one.
Happy days.
You like that?
Yeah. It's not massive movements, is it? It's just small things. It's just small things, and when I know I can pick this up now, even for a shot of that length, never would have done that ever. Bunkers.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
And
Right.
are you happy with? Because the other thing I've never been sure of. Well, I guess you'd have told me if you weren't. With the actual backswing itself.
In what way?
Well, because all I think about is trying not to break my wrist too much, and that's it.
Okay. So
Should it be more flexible?
with the flexibility required around the greens, I would suggest we develop that as a skill connected to the face of the golf club. So depending on the shot that I want, my wrists will do or match the impact conditions that I want.
Right.
So if I want less loft, my wrists will work to create less loft. If I want more loft, my wrists will work to create more loft. Whereas in a full swing, you're kind of looking at creating more of a stable face and a consistent face and a consistent impact condition. The work done around the greens is going to be more flexible than that.
Right.
So right now, you've managed to produce those shots without talking about the backswing, just by applying an understanding of the shot that you want to play,
Yes.
connected to how your start position is going to help you create those conditions. You've played those shots. So at the moment, I wouldn't necessarily go down that road.
Another question?
Yeah.
If that's okay. I assume, so for example, I've moved the ball positions from here to here, I've de-lofted, that's what I do to adjust the shot. I don't adjust the swing.
Okay.
Would that be right?
So in essence, I guess you're going to feel the same. There are going to be adjustments to the swing by nature of the start position. So give me an example. For example, if you're playing the same length of shot, but you're playing that shot with with less loft or more loft, what's going to have to change with the swing?
Well, in my head, I'm going to shorten the backswing.
For which one?
For say a 9 iron, an 8 iron, 7 iron.
Yeah, perfect. And it'll be the same principles with if you're manipulating a 60-degree wedge. If you're de-lofting a 60-degree wedge, you're effectively turning it into a 9 iron.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to need a
Less
shorter swing.
Yeah. Okay.
And why does less loft require less swing? Based on the conversation we had earlier.
Well, I'm not sure.
Okay, so with less loft,
Yeah.
remember you talked about your instinct was to always make short swings because you felt like it was going to go too far.
Yes.
Less loft, the ball comes off faster.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. Simple enough. I thought you meant something more complicated.
No.
Right.
No, I try not to
Yeah.
make it complicated.
Right.
Yeah. So it is. For me, it's as simple as that. And if we can understand those principles and what happens, then again that just helps us, I think, make better decisions and choices regarding what techniques we choose
Yes.
and what shots we choose.
Yeah. Well, this is a revelation.
Okay, perfect. So should we go and collect those?
Yes.
And then play some games?